Goedemiddag en welkom allemaal op deze persconferentie voor de selectie van bondscoach Roberto Martinez voor de komende 2 WK-kwalificatie-interlands et aussi la sélection de notre coach -21, Johan Wallem, pour le match qualificatif de l'Euro 2019 en Italie. Ce sera Belgique-Turquie du 5 septembre à Louvain. Ook welkom aan de mensen die deze persconferentie thuis of van op hun werk achter de computer volgen voor onze livestream. So, of course, a very warm welcome also to Roberto Martinez and Johan Wallem at the start of this new international season. Very exciting, of course. D'abord, comme d'habitude, on va vous donner la sélection des espoirs pour le match qualificatif. C'est le deuxième match qualificatif dans le tournoi qualificatif pour les Euros 2019 en Italie. C'est donc Belgique-Turquie le mardi 5 septembre à Louvain. Donc pour le match-là, il y a encore des tickets à vendre sur notre site internet, des tickets à 5 €. La sélection maintenant pour ce match donnée par notre coach Johan Wallem.
Merci. Bonjour, goeiedag. Dus de selectie, la sélection doelmannen, les gardiens Nordin Jakkers, Jens Tunkens. Verdedigers, défenseurs, Matthias Bossart, Dion Coles, Elias Cobout, Casper de Norre, Wout Vaas, Senam Yange, Zino van Heusden et Jordi van Leerberge. Middenvelders, milieu de terrain, Samuel Bastien, Alexis Dessart, Brian Enen, Aurel Mangala, Charlie Moussonda et Aristote Nkaka. Aanvallers, attaquants, Nani Di Mata, Andy Kawaya, Iron Lea Iseka, Dodi Lukebakio, Isaac Mbenza et Sibes Krevers. Voici les 22 noms.
Merci Johan. Y a-t-il des questions d'abord pour Johan Wallem concernant sa sélection pour le match Belgique-Turquie? Zijn er vragen voor Johan Wallem in zaken deze selectie? Nee? Ik geef u nog even graag mee dat na de persconferentie de mensen van Sportspress een toelichting zullen geven bij de zoektocht naar een hotel in de buurt van Moskou voor het WK. En van het WK gesproken, I'll pass the floor to our head coach Roberto Martinez to announce his selection of the next coming games of the World Cup qualifiers. Gibraltar in Liège, also there for this match. Still tickets available, but nearly sold out, so you have to be very quick. And Greece on the 3rd of September. Coach, your names?
Thank you, Stefan. Good afternoon all. The squad of the Red Devils for the games against Gibraltar and Greece is Thibaut Courtois, Simon Mignolet, Matt Sells, Koen Castells, Jan Bertongen, Logan Simon, Toby Alderweireld, Vincent Kompany, Thomas Vermaelen, Leander Den Donker, Nasser Charlie, Thomas Mounier, Jordan Lukaku, Marwan Fellaini, Axel Witsel, Steven Defoe, Moussa Dembele, Yuri Tillemans, Kevin De Bruyne, Yannick Carrasco, Torgan Hazard, Dries Mertens, Kevin Mirallas, Eden Hazard, Michy Batshuayi, Divock Origi, Romelu Lukaku, and Christian Benteke.
Thank you, Coach. So first we give the television stations the opportunity to have their questions. If there is a microphone available, and there is one, can it be passed on? Als er een microfoon ter beschikking is, om de vragen van de pers te kunnen beantwoorden. Dank u wel, Pascal. Vragen voor Stijn van Baarle voor Sportza. Stijn?
First question. You selected Eden Hazard because there's still a risk. He's still a little bit injured. Is coming back. Why did you bring him into the selection?
Well, I think the selection, first and foremost, is to see how he is. We got really good information of how he's been progressing. He's been already training with the group. That doesn't mean that he's going to be fully fit to play the games. I think that's going to be a decision that we're going to make on Monday. And what's important is that Eden is our captain, is part of the squad, and needs to be in the selection. And then on Monday we'll have a bit more clarity if he'll be able to play the games or not. But at the moment is in a good moment. He's coming back from the injury with really good signs, and until he'll be on the pitch, we won't know how fit he is. So this weekend, he could give us a clue, depending what happens with this club. But I think the information is good enough to call him up and see him here on Monday.
Don't you risk a conflict with Chelsea, for instance?
Not at all, no. I expect we've got very good relationship and everything is going to be very open and very honest. This is a very, very important period of our qualification campaign. We're talking about 2 games that they are qualifying games, 6 points. We need Eden Hazard as a footballer, but we need Eden Hazard as a human being as well. And I don't think that brings any conflict to anyone. We need Eden here on Monday, and then we'll make a decision if, as a footballer, can be part of the group or not. That shouldn't bring any conflict. We're going to be very open, as we always are, with our clubs, and especially with Chelsea, that we've got a magnificent relationship.
Is it that important that he will be there for the 2 games that you called him?
It is important, of course. I think it's shown already the effect that he has in the group. Is a footballer that has got an incredible degree of maturity and experience, and now we're talking about 4 games, the last 4 games to know where we are in this qualifying campaign. So it's very, very important that in this campaign we started with Eden in the squad.
Soetkin, more questions? Nee? Hervé?
Buenos días, Señor Martínez. Just one word about your choice of 3 players, the comeback of Jordan Lukaku, Steven Defour, and Thomas Meunier. Could you tell us?
Yeah, I think as you can understand, this is a large squad, probably the largest squad that I've ever called up. And the reason is very clear. Within August, I think the levels of the players, they are very unknown in certain individuals. As you mentioned, Thomas Meunier has been having a stop-start pre-season. He was involved in certain games. He played in the French Super Cup, but he hasn't had the continuity that you need. In the same case, Thomas Vermaelen had a very good pre-season, but then he picked up a knock and he couldn't have that consistency that you need. Steven Defour is the opposite. He had a very, very good start of the campaign. He's played in 2 full 90 minutes with his club, achieving a very good level of performance. So the answer is that we need a lot of bodies in this call-up because it's the end of the window. And as I know well, for being in the other side, as a club manager, that there are going to be some deals happening on the 31st, on the 1st of September. That could be distracting. So we need as many bodies as we can, and we need to be as supportive as we can of these players. And then it'll be important as well to get together, to work together. It's a very short period of time, but we need to find out about where the players are physically in certain cases and make sure that we are well covered for the 2 games.
Okay, we end here our live stream before we let the floor or pass the floor to the written press journalists. So bedankt voor het volgen van deze persconferentie van Bij U Thuis en graag tot een volgende gelegenheid. Wij gaan hier intussen verder met de vragen van de geschreven pers. Questions from the written press for Roberto